Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? Daily guidance, beginning of a week, Monday. Yes. How's your day been? Mine has been truly magical. It's just been quiet. It's been generally lovely. I've been on my own. I had a long conversation with my neighbor. I did a walk. I have lay in the sun. I've spoken to a friend. I did a bit of work on the podcast. What else? Yeah, just relaxed. And sometimes, it took me a long time to get into this sort of idea that I can do nothing and still achieve something. And I used to be one to run from one end of the day. I still do often have a very busy day, but I do things now that are really very aligned with what I want to do, how I want to feel. I mean, I just have this sort of happiness of tranquility. Normally I go to the horses, but I'm not going to them this evening. So I thought, right, I'm going to come sit down and have a nice little chat with you. I did really long reading last night. Sometimes the weekly reading just sort of goes crazy, right? And it takes quite a long time. And other times, my dailies can just be about 30 minutes and we get a nice little guidance and we're all happy. Right, so I have got the Inner Temple Oracle here, which I will activate with you to start our week. The energy cards were calling to me. And then, interestingly, the Sacred Forest called, and with them came out the Spirit Song Tarot, and I haven't used them in a while. I was going to use a different tarot, and then these were calling, and I thought, okay, there's something interesting, very much the guidance of being grounded right now, being rooted, being sort of firmly ready along our path. When I was walking in the woods today, there was lots of, from the rain last night, there was lots of beautiful little yellow sort of leaves all along the path. And I thought to myself, it's almost as if I'm walking on a golden path. And I thought, how beautiful is that? What is the significance? And it was just so pleasant. It was beautiful. And the whole smell of the forest had changed because of the rain. It was almost like it had had a little wash, And it was just magnificent to walk through and feel. And when I sort of got the Sacred Forest cards and then the Spirit Song card, I thought, why? What have you? And I remembered sitting here still is the stag. He is still very much calling to me, this opening of this higher heart chakra, really allowing for love to flow. So I'm going with that. Stay if you will. I hope you do. Hopefully it'll resonate with you, the guidance, as I always intend it to do. If you've never come across me before, welcome. Welcome to my channel, Words of Wisdom and Guidance. I channel from my higher spirit team, my spirit source. They give me guidance and I share that with you. I am part of a network, and if you've come across this, perhaps you need to be part of the network too. Perhaps you need guidance, maybe today, maybe for the year, maybe for a week, maybe for a month. Doesn't matter. Take today as your first step if you've only just been guided here, and start opening up to this guidance. It might not only be with me, there could be others. I myself get guidance from other people. And it has changed over the years as well, as I've grown, as I've spiritually evolved. So you might find the same way. That is my advice. Take it or leave it. Okay. So today's reading, if you've never come across me before, I take a little bit of a message for my calendar. Always very good, a little message. I also sometimes use runes, which I won't be doing today. And I always get cards, as you can see. If I just tip my camera a little bit more for you, they're in front of you. Normally I have my activator card, not every day, but most days we have an activator card from the Inner Temple Oracle. Very powerful as our guidance for today. And I share with you my stories, I share with you my guidance, and that is all I intend, is that it helps someone out there. So If you do like this guidance today, please give me a thumbs up. You're welcome to comment. Always love that. And you are always welcome to subscribe as well, to keep this messages going out there into the network for other people, because we are all in this together. We are all humans on the same earth together. And I was listening to something earlier where astronauts often, when they come back after being out in space, they come back to Earth. They've seen the overview of the Earth, how small it looks in this vast darkness, how there are no borders and boundaries and walls and what have you between countries, other than what man has imagined, that we are all here on this one planet, that we are supposed to help survive. And we need to make sure that our guidance, our light, our information is getting out there to other people, to awaken, to know that it's important that love is guiding us, okay? That these people that are in power won't be in power for much longer. It will be about the guidance of the people of love, the higher self, that will come about and change a lot that is going to be in Earth. And I think that's just already started a big mass awakening. So trust in your guidance, trust in what is being given to you, and trust the process, because it is happening. And you're either with it or you're not. And if you're still here 6 minutes in, you are with it. So well done you. Let us see what our guidance is for today. Now remember, it's the 17th today, so it's an 8-day. And I love an 8-day because it's about as above, so below. It's about the energy doing this. Energy is not linear. We think of linear energy. It's not. Energy does all sorts of things. It hops here, it goes there, it goes fast, it goes slow. There's all sorts of things that energy does. So the 8 infinity symbol is very much a depiction of energy. I am not afraid of tomorrow, because I have seen yesterday and I love today. That is just amazing. It's living in your now. It's being very focused on what it is that you need to do. And as I started this reading, it was about the groundingness. This is why we've been called to the earth cards. Mother Gaia is very prevalent in my life right now. Absolutely, has been for a while. So if you haven't, if you've been feeling that call to go into nature, this is why I was talking about sustainability of the planet. Go into nature, start really valuing what part you play in this role we have as human beings in our planet. So I'm not afraid of tomorrow, because I have seen yesterday and I love today. There is no gain without loss. So think of it from our point of view. What do you have to let go of in order for you to grow, for you to change your path, for you to change your circumstances? What do you need to lose? And often when we think about loss, sometimes it can be really painful and hard. But after a while, it settles into the thought, well, I'm still here and I can still do things and I can still make changes and I can still live my life. I just felt something here. Did you see that? So very interesting to think of what loss means to you. Because if it leaves you still feeling that you can't move forward, then you actually haven't let go of what it is that you needed to let go of in order for that to happen. Okay, so trust in your process, trust in your thoughts. Okay, let's activate the inner temple. I'll do it with you guys today. I activate and step into my inner temple, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I connect with my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and the power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided, I am led. Thank you, and thank you. Okay, so let's get on with our reading. Let's see what our daily guidance is about today. What can Spirit give us as guidance to begin our week? What do you need to know? Now, of course, you have your own free will. You choose to listen. You choose to hear. If you're not ready to hear, sometimes my advice would be to stick around, because sometimes that subconscious will come to the conscious once you are ready to receive the information that you need. So right now you might not be ready to hear it, but if you stick around, it could subconsciously start to activate something within you. If you don't understand something, absolutely fine. You might only get halfway through the reading and go, that's enough, and that's also okay, because you've taken in enough of what you need. Okay, so we have got inner summer and inner winter. And it's very interesting when I get these duality cards, because I often feel like someone watching this might be thinking, well, my inner winter, I feel a bit cold, I feel a bit stuck, I feel about like I don't know what is next, okay? I feel like I'm hibernating. And the inner summer could feel like I'm out there, I'm ready, I'm open, I'm accepting. And there's a very different type of energy. So depending on where you feel you're sitting right now, the energy this week is about clearing off little things that have been, on that list that you never get to, that cupboard that you never get to clean, that type of thing. This week is about that. So it is about whether you are feeling a little bit in that sort of mode of, I want to just go and stop and hibernate. I just want to be on my own. I don't want to have to. We have Chamber of Manifestation at the bottom today. So it is about what energy are you calling in? Now, I don't want you to question it. I want you to accept it. And I want you to accept the energy. If it is about, I don't want to do anything. Absolutely fine. There's a reason for that. I'm not afraid of tomorrow, because I have seen yesterday. And I love today. So love what it is that you need to deal with today. That's it. Little steps. That's all you need to consider. Okay. Let us have a little quick read. Oh, not that one. That's the book. Inner Winter. I want to just have a look at the Inner Winter. So Inner Winter is about initiation, about rebirth, about renewal, about rest, going underground, the fertile void. And before, I think it was the full moon. If you have you been watching my readings, you will know to this. I kept talking about a void, a feeling of that, and I felt I was very fertile. Something is definitely going to come out of it. And I still feel, even though there has been shift, I still do not see any real evidence. This weekend actually was a complete stop for me personally. So I am still obviously in quite a fertile void of manifestation of something that is not quite ready to land. And that's okay. So when I'm being told to rest, I am resting. When I'm being told to stop, I'm stopping. The end is also the beginning with the Inner Winter. It's also about union. It feels like nothing will ever grow again, a yearning for rest and quiet. So you might feel that at the minute, this yearning for just being by yourself, doing those little things, cleaning a cupboard for a few hours, maybe painting, maybe cleaning something else up, whatever it is, doing a bit of gardening, whatever it is. If it's gardening, that's great. Painting the fence, one of those stories you think, oh, I'll get to it. Yeah, that's the energy today. And I need you to understand that it's okay to have that energy. The seasons are probably the most powerful teachers there are in the great mystery school of nature. We can experience inner seasons too, and when we're aware of which season we find ourselves in, we'll be better placed to progress through it. accepting the season we're moving into can also offer us medicine and guidance that will help us meet what comes. And I just had the thought, the download, that's what the Sacred Forest and the Spirit Song Tarot have come out. Very nature, earth cards, guidance. How are you being called to slow down? What new seeds are you being called to nurture? How are you being called to rest? And what does the wise part of you want you to know? All right, so let's see what our energy cards, before we get into our Sacred Forest, let's see what the energy cards are going to give us today as guidance. Because this is our energy, the energy right now. It is calling us to reflect, to take. I had this, as I said, this conversation with my neighbor. Literally, I'm not afraid of tomorrow because I have seen yesterday and I love today. We literally were talking about what is the situation now and what can we do about our now, rather than worrying about what was the past. Reflect on the past, learn your lessons, see what it is, that type of thing. Okay, so cleaning those little things, those little details, you know, those moments where you really go, I don't really want to go back there. You might need to. And just tick it off the list of, I've now addressed it, I've let it go. I've now addressed it, I've surrendered to it, I've solved it. I don't need it in my life anymore. We have got the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So our solar plexus chakra, okay, all about emotional maturity, okay? So when we're in that emotional maturity, which we should be right now, that fertile void of allowing emotion to rise up, to make an appearance and lean into it and let it tell you how you're feeling. It's at number 37, which is 10. Again, new beginning, rebirth, change your feeling about something, I'm hearing. And the thinking man has come out, and often our thinking man comes out quite on that, you know, he's number 46, which is a 10. We've got 10, 10 here, which is that completion, transformation, change. The thinking man could be somebody coming into your life that will give you a gift. Will give you a gift. It could be physical gift, but it could be an energetic gift. It could be a download. It could be a message. It could be something of guidance in some way. Okay, it could be a romantic person, but he might already be in your life, and perhaps he has been saying something to you. And today, you've come across me, and I've said, you know, pay attention. Maybe you haven't been ready to listen, but you are now. Deceit, okay, in reverse. So that does tell me that you have been thinking. The World card at the bottom. There we are. There's your completion, your new beginning. It's almost like the eclipse. Okay, so really think about an angel of love as well as underneath. And I love this card because it really is talking about following the love, following your heart. And as I was just about to say, this thinking person, this man, it could be a heart connection, but it's a relationship that is going to make you happy. It's going to absolutely, because you've been calling in love, you've been calling in help and love and guidance. We're going to take this as well for us today. We've also got a thinking woman. So we've got a bit of a match here. Okay, so take as it resonates. You know, if this person's coming in and he's giving you the love feels, that's good. Because deceit is about, in reverse, not allowing for to deceive yourself, being open. When you've got your heart chakra open, you're not deceiving yourself. You're not stopping yourself from feeling. And that is what Archangel Chamuel wants you to do. Feel with your emotion, feel with your heart. I'm going to read deceit in reverse just to make doubly sure. Number 25, which is a 7, which of course is angel guidance, strong angel guidance. It puts you on a notice that the deceit of the past is over. So we had, I am not afraid of tomorrow because I've seen yesterday. So you know what it is that you need to be aware of. You know the outcomes. You know the situation. Trust in what this is all about for you right now. Be assured the negative, dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of a new, peaceful and open environment. One where you will be able to forge more success in greater comfort. On a deeper level, this card reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value, your power and deserving. It may take continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring even greater value into your life. So be open, be honest with yourself. Yeah? I already had a message today. I'm working, but I will keep in contact, all of that. Fine. Let's see. I'm so used to broken promises. It doesn't matter. It doesn't define, it doesn't change my life. It doesn't upset me. That's what I'm saying. If you are in that sort of deceit of I'm looking for external factors to validate who I am or what I am doing in my life, then you need to release that. You need to get rid of it. You need to spend that time. You need to love today and love yourself. That is what you're sending out. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. All right. I honor endings and I create space for new beginnings. I honor my past, but I do not give it the power to control my future. I am safe to surrender. I choose alignment over attachment. I no longer choose what isn't choosing me. I am shredding the version of me that kept me small. I embody my next level with confidence and ease. It's almost as if the universe is rigged in my favor. Every day I become the happiest, the richest, the healthiest, the most successful version of myself. Universe, show me how good it gets. And so it is. There is your infinity affirmations today. Just aligning with everything we've got out so far. So let's see what our sacred forest guidance will be giving us for today, please. This energy is so beautiful. Patience is a big one as well. Have your patience. Things are going to happen when you are ready to hear, to receive, to be that version of yourself that you know you need to be. Your higher self will be telling you this. Oh, protection. Guardians of the land. Number 21, which is a 3. You are being protected. Protection is here for you. We've also got the fire spirit. This is the energy. As I said, this is what it is. And you can see here how she's standing in a balanced state, very balanced, with the fire that she is sending up, and there's lightning coming down. Can you see? And she is ready, in balance, okay? And you've got the phoenix. Phoenix rising. This is what the energy is. Energy is telling you it's transmutation. It's change. Just like we talked about the seasons. This is what is happening right now. So your emotional, it's all about the emotional value, how you see yourself, what you give yourself. Expansion, look at that card. Look at how summary that beautiful card is. It's about that expansion. I'm going to take it because it's a 37. And we've got 37 with Shamiel. So, expansion as well. Beautiful. Fantastic. All right, so let's have a little read. Guardians of your land. Oh, sorry. I knocked something straight through there. Protection, number 21. Oops. You are enough just as you are, no matter what has happened or occurred in the past. The truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. You are loved and you are cherished. Do not be concerned about outside forces or the judgments and expectations of others. Like I said to you, I get a message, that's it. Well, there we are, we'll see. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to have to reply. I don't need to do what I don't. I stay in my lane. Important. This card, you are protected in your own energy field. Exactly. They told me read that. Exactly. This card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help out, you must also be responsible for your own well-being. Envision a protective shield around yourself and around your home. Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. Get rid of, clear out. Yeah, and that's exactly my conversation earlier today with my neighbor. You are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to greater heights. So our fire spirit energy, number 17, which is an 8. There it is. Another 8. Wow. Beautiful. 17. Take action. This is not the time to hold back in life. Do not repress what you feel or allow yourself to be drained by others. Again, if you strive to meet everyone's expectations and fulfill the needs of others, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field will become depleted and dull. Break free of your constraints, whether they're self-inflicted or imposed on you by others. Activate your verve and your passion. Give your emotions free rein. Waves of energy will surge through you as you spontaneously express yourself. Running on your own resources, however, can be depleting. Be open to receive, knowing that you don't have to do it all by yourself. And I was saying, if you've just come across me, for example, yeah, this deserves a like for sure. This replenishes your soul, supports you in accessing enormous amounts of energy. The power of fire spirit is renowned. One of the 4 prime elements, it traditionally represents transformation, passion, zeal, enthusiasm, creativity, and activation. In many traditions, fire is synonymous with creation itself. Let the energy of fire inspire action and movement for you now. So, vitality, incredible vitality, life force, energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectation of others, don't hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Speak your truth. Let the light of the Creator surge through you. And 29:11, Phoenix. Your life is changing, perhaps in ways that you didn't expect, but it is wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element into another. The phoenix is legendary for his transmutation in fire. In the flames, he is reborn, leaving behind his old and tired self to become a passionate, wild, and free bird. Something you might have thought would never change is changing into something amazing. Can you trust the process? Absolutely. It's not an ending. It's a bright, shiny, new beginning. Situations that seem lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. So, limited expectations. No more deceiving yourself. Let this come about. A big change is at hand in your life. There it is. He's offering it to you, the thinking man. Big change. What feels like an ending is really a beginning. Rising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle. Even if life seems murky in areas, this is only the clearing before a rebirth. And I just heard the stags come out of the clearing. That's so weird. The stag has really been very powerful for me in this last week or so. Hang in there. The best is yet to come. And then we have 37. The vitality, health, success, abundance, healing, and passion are expanding in your life. So we have it with the energy. We have it with the phoenix. We have it to start our week. The energy of summer is the energy of working. There's your inner summer. With passion in the direction of your dreams. Give it everything you've got, and immense reward will follow. Do not sit on the sidelines. Work hard, play hard. Your labor will pay off. If you hold back and repress what you feel during this time, Archangel Shamiel doesn't want you to do that. He wants you to feel into your emotional center. This is a time to step forward with passion and delight. You'll be glad that you did. It is when you can access the greatest amount of sunlight and spiritual light, so that the power of the sun can pour into our hearts. And before I sat down, one of the energy cards that was on the floor was the yin and yang symbol, and it was the yang energy, masculine energy, that I picked it up at. So work with passion. Don't hold back. Take positive steps in the direction of your dreams now in order to reap the harvest later. Your hard work will result in abundance, bounty, and beauty. Celebrate. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Page 109, which is 10, new beginning. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let us ask then. I'm just going to give them a little shuffle because I haven't used them for a little while. Oh, look. 2 of shells on the bottom. Union. Again, union. Wow. We had that with the inner winter. Union. Lovely. So things are going to come into you. I'm hearing for yourself. You know, it's that masculine and feminine energy within you. It's union within yourself. It's knowing. Oh, they're back out there. They are. Again, let's see if they come out of the pack. We will ask. Let's see. What is your guidance, please, from the beautiful forest spirit song? Beautiful forest. And it's so lovely that we've got birds. We have fruit. We have a beautiful phoenix. Another bird. Very, very beautiful. And, oh my goodness, I just realized something. Look who's... I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? The stag. And what did I say? The stag is coming out of the clearing. That is magic. Oh my goodness, they're back on the bottom again. Union. I'm going to have to take the 2 of shells. That is amazing. That is amazing. Look at that. That's 3 times. Right, well, let's see how magic works, isn't it? Okay, please. Union. So you might definitely, with the thinking man, find some love. Find a union, maybe just a partnership sometimes. A soulmate, someone that can really help you, you know, with what you need. We've got the 4 of crystals in reverse, so we're going to keep that. Flipped over. Okay, these I can't see at the minute. Anything else, please, for our guidance with this beautiful energy? Okay. Something else? Anything else? Let's see if it's magical. Oh, one more. Yes, thank you. Okay, that's it. I feel it's done. Okay, right. You ready? Let's see. The star, peace. Isn't that beautiful? And it's a swan as well. And swans mate for life. Healing, peace on the bottom. Beautiful. Right, okay, let's see magic at its play. So on top of our beautiful transmutation, the deceit and reverse, the thinking man, our third chakra, Archangel Shamiel, I have put the phoenix, and we have got justice, truth, and clarity with our beautiful crow. And look at the balance. He's got the two flowers, and he's got them balanced in his beak. So truth, clarity, understanding what it is that you want, being honest and open. The 4 of crystals is about control and security, but it did come out in reverse. So I'm going to read that as a reverse. Let's see what this is. The 3 of shells, playfulness with the dolphins. Isn't that lovely? It's like the cycle, but again in reverse. Bliss. The Knight of shells, the charm, passion. Lovely with the pink flamingo. The world, fulfillment, celebration, another world card. And it's come out literally. Where is my world card? Oh, that's at the top here. Let's see. It's come out with these ones very much so. I'm going to keep them together. We have the Hermit, contemplation, wisdom. And we have got the 4 of feathers, sanctuary and rest in reverse. Okay, so let's have a little read. Let's get the picture. I love this. I love this. So the first one out was the Four of Crystals. And crystals, I just want us to know, are quartz. Crystals symbolize manifestation, clarity, and abundance. Crystals are used in place of the traditional pentacles or coins. Okay, so it is in a reverse. So the stability, so it's earth element, and it's livelihood and materialism. And we've got it as control and security, but in reverse. So let's have a little look at the Four of Crystals. Okay, so putting his skills to good use, Beaver builds a solid foundation. He puts a great deal of effort and planning into bringing order into his life. What did we say about this week? Clearing things, those last little bits and bobs. Yep, okay. Reaping the rewards of his accomplishment. Beaver reaches his prospective goals and practices sound judgment in organizing his haven. At the same time, he realizes that even a solid foundation can be altered. He maintains the control he can, knowing that he may need to make adjustments along the way. Beaver is here to remind you that by working from a place of trust rather than force, you'll have more energy to meet your goals and shape the life you desire. So hold fast to your resourcefulness and solidify your awareness of your inner power. Now, it did come out in reverse, so it sort of says obstacles, financial loss, or recklessness. So there may be a couple of things, you know, the financial loss, perhaps you need to check your, I'm hearing check your debit orders. It could be about maybe, I'm just hearing like, you know, the DVLA sending out notifications for MOTs and you've forgotten to do your MOT. It's happened to me before. I need to check mine. So make sure, okay, of these things. Little things that you've perhaps let slide. It's about going through your little list. Go back to the list, okay? When we make a list, a lot of the time our really difficult things are at the bottom and the easy things we do. And then I'll get to the rest. Be careful of that. So obstacles, other little obstacles. Oh, I can't do this because I haven't got any money for any paint right now. Well, you know what? Go to the dump and they've always got loads of tins of paint. Go and pick up half a tin of paint and go and get some, you know, do what you can, whatever it might take, but you find a solution. Look for your obstacles because the beaver has to build that, you know, his dam. He has to make a solid foundation. So it might not seem like it's going to be too solid, but it will help towards it. So don't just give up. I'm hearing. Don't give up. We have a number 11, another 11, justice. The major arcana, so it's a lot of change, truth, clarity. At the portal of shadow and light, the unseen and the seen. Crow holds the gifts of ancient wisdom and sacred law. Her sharp perception illuminates the core of truth. She is able to discern what is fair, and she stands on guard to ensure that such fairness is fulfilled. As a bringer of clarity, Crow will assist you towards spiritual self-awareness. In standing by your personal integrity, you will awaken your authentic self. Balance is a continuous process on the road of adjustments. Weigh decisions carefully so as to bring everything back into balance. What was I saying to you? You are the orchestrator of your life. Consider the results of all actions taken as your actions and thoughts shape your future. Keywords are truth, clarity, balanced thought, self-examination, adjustment, cause and effect, and responsibility. So do what you need to do to sort out those little things this week. I'm really saying that a lot for myself, let me tell you. I'm terrible. Right, 3 of shells. What are shells? What are shells? What are shells? So the shells are harmony, peace, and fertility. They are your cups, your emotions, your imagination. It's all about the water. Okay, so as Archangel Chamuel is all about emotion, we have a 3 of shells, playfulness and bliss, but it is in reverse. So maybe there is something here to do with an emotional attachment you've been ignoring. That's why in a winter. Okay, well, you know, you will know, I don't have to tell you. 3 of shells, 3 of shells. Delivering the medicine of playfulness and bliss, Dolphin encourages you to honor your achievements in life. He's here to guide you in nurturing the seeds of life, finding the joy in all that is ahead of you. Celebrate with others, sharing good times together in mutual accomplishment. Dance in the waters of good fortune as you tap into the stream of wonderful possibilities. Your reverse messages: create new plans and find new interests. Push forward as there are great things to accomplish. So keep going. Expansion. That's why I put it near there. Expansion. Angel of love. The idea of this energy from rising from the ashes, trying again. Don't give up. Trust the process. Emotional imbalance, overindulgent, alienation, and postponed event is what this card is telling you. There's a reason for everything. Trust in this. I mean, as I said to you, my weekend was, there's a reason for everything. It wasn't meant. Wasn't ready. Something wasn't ready. And that's fine. We have the world, of course, another major arcana. And the world is the guardian of the cosmos. Whale's awareness of the world around her provides her with deep connection to all that is. In reaching her destination, she dives into the portal of new potential. She is here to call to mind that life is a continuous process of becoming. You've worked hard and you're nearing the finish line. Everything is successfully coming together. That's why things are being stopped or changed. You've been protected. Okay? New beginnings. Your consciousness is moving towards higher levels. This insight you've acquired has empowered you with a deeper connection to the energies around you. So fulfillment, celebration, free. What am I reading? 21. Yeah. Fulfillment, celebration, freedom, completion, growth, goals. Wow. All being achieved. So, you know, celebrate where you are. Celebrate. Oh, I didn't see that. The 4 of feathers. Oh, I did. Sanctuary and rest. I did see that. So, yeah. Interesting. Right. So, these little 3, we've got another major arcana, number 9, which is our hermit. We have the hermit, and we've also got the 4 of feathers, also about sort of resting and what have you. And this is very much the inner winter feel, that hibernation. Okay, like I've been doing, being hermity. Contemplation, wisdom. This is what you're learning when you're sitting still. Trust in that. A beacon of well-being, koala is your guide in acquiring the rest needed to regroup and renew. Seeker of truth and wisdom, he illuminates the way. Calm and observant, koala stills the mind so that he may access higher wisdom. His solitary retreat gives him with the time and space necessary for introspection. Koala encourages you to slow down and step away from the distractions of the world. Take time to gather your thoughts and find your inner balance. The answers you seek are already within. Contemplation, observation, wisdom, inner balance, solitude, and learning and meditation. Make sure you do your meditation. 4 of feathers. What are our feathers? Our feathers are power, freedom, and celestial wisdom. They are your swords. They're tied to energy of ideas, influence, and the element is air. So the 4 of feathers. With the little bear, a navigator of the dream world, bear appreciates the value of rest. Okay, if moving forward is a struggle, rise from your roost and return to life. Consider where you currently need to focus your energies. This in reverse is about losing faith, a slow recovery, awakening. Okay, so this is what's taking place. Remember I talked about the fertile void. Yep. Absolutely. This expansion takes its time. It's ready when it's ready. Remember, it's energy. And energy will come to you when you're ready, when your body, when your spirit is ready to receive it. The Knight of Shells. And of course, what are our little shells? Our shells, remember, are cups. Okay, so shells. Where was I with my shells? The Knight of Shells. Our Knight of Shells is a messenger of love and good news. Flamingo's heart leads the way in helping you to act upon your dreams. Graceful and charming, he's your enthusiastic guide in helping you follow your bliss, unearth your inner gifts, and seize an opportunity. That's why the angel of love called to me and I had to take her out the back. Remember, she was literally underneath the deceit card and I called her out. Yeah, angel of love. Be receptive to your emotional energies. Archangel Chamuel's here to help you with that, as they will bring your vision to life as you work towards achieving your ambitions. Be open to exploring your passions. Life is a stream of opportunity. There we are. Okay, passion. Use it. Beautiful. New sources of inspiration, and remain focused along the way. Your keywords: charm, passion, affection, romance, enthusiasm, creativity, sensitive, introspection, and ambition. So, my dear friends, oh, and finally, the star card was underneath, and I am going to read, oh my God. And here we have awakening as well. Look at that. Renewal, enlightenment, awakening. That is so beautiful, but it is in a reverse. But let's read the star card, number 17. Another major arcana. We've got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. Yeah. 17. Our beautiful star card. The Swan. The tranquil guiding light of the Swan brings the promise of a change for the better. There it is. She moves gracefully through the healing waters of trust, knowing that all is possible and that all can be rejuvenated. She is here to ignite the light of faith within your heart. Heart. Beautiful. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. She guides you to elevate your sights upon a bright and beautiful future, whether your destination is planned or not. After emotional upheaval comes the joy of greater health and discovering your spiritual gifts beyond anything experienced before. Believe in yourself and hold true to your heart's deepest wishes. You are well on your way to achieving your highest potential. So there we are. Peace, healing, optimism, promise, inspiration, recovery, and vision. I don't think we need to read anything more. We know for sure now that is your final guidance. Beautiful guidance for today. I thank you so much, Spirit, for this. This is amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Share this to somebody who actually could probably do with the guidance of this beautiful, beautiful day. And I wish you all the best. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.